Hello, Frank. How's it going? I hope the weather's as nice over there as it is here because it's really nice here. Here comes Dominic now. Hello, Dominic.
Good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
How is everybody? I see Brenda and Frank.
Brenda and Frank's here, yep.
Yep. So good morning.
And Drone Shots just popped in.
Yep.
And
And
here
here
comes Captain
Joe.
Joe.
There's the doorbell.
Hey, Joe. Welcome,
I was
welcome.
letting Dominic come in first, so you feel like he's special.
That was nice of you.
Yes.
I just don't want to be here alone with you.
Yeah.
I always need a backup.
Joe, I love you too, buddy.
I'm glad somebody does.
When you have that special camaraderie together because you kid the shit out of each other, you know?
It's not here. I know that.
Brenda says hi to Dominic.
Hello, Brenda.
Frank and Jody, look at us right next to each other. They must be in the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Frank and Jody. Look.
Yeah.
About time. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Brenda says you're her friend. At least you got one.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Brenda's
what's
the
new?
best. Brenda is the best.
Hey, Dominic, my son made it to North Carolina 14 hours, 22 minutes.
Yes.
And he said he was falling asleep first thing in the morning, right? When he got to North Carolina, he was getting tired. He said, and I knew I was about to pull over and doze. He said, because I felt like I had to. He said, and I looked up and a Mustang almost hit him from the behind, almost rear-ended him at 100. But he said he had to be going 120 miles an hour.
Shit.
He said he looked up and he started pulling off the road, and the guy jerked out the way real quick. He said, I was wide awake from then on.
That'll wake you up.
Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Hey,
How's
Randy,
it going?
what's up? I know his feeling. That happened to me going home one night in South Carolina. I had just changed. I had a Chevy Vega, and I changed my tires. And the guy told me, he says, you could probably put one size bigger on there to handle better. And we looked at it, and I said, yeah, do it. So we put it on, and I said, yeah, I like this better. Felt better. And I'm driving, and I left at midnight. because I was able to leave at midnight, so I wasn't going to wait around till the next morning. I just left, and I had slept a little bit, and I figured I get really tired. I'll stop somewhere along the way. All I remember was I got into South Carolina, about south of the border. I remember seeing that big Mexican hat, and I'm driving, and I looked up, and I noticed I was dozing, so I stopped and got a coffee. The coffee sucked; it really tastes bad. But I was drinking it, and I was still dozing. And all I remember was all of a sudden I had a bright light in my face, and I looked up, and I had a station wagon in front of me. I don't know how fast I was going, but the station wagon in front of me had two kids looking at me. I saw their faces, and all I did was lock the brakes up. And when I locked the brakes up, I went spinning across the interstate, all through that mud, and went backwards almost into the other side. And when a 18-wheeler was on that side flying by, I don't know how we didn't hit each other.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, I seen blue lights come flying up out of nowhere, and it was a state trooper, and he came up to me and says, "You all right?" He said, "That 18-wheeler almost hit you." He thought the 18-wheeler caused it. And you should have seen the mud that was caked in under my car.
Mm.
But my car started up, and he looked at the tires and he says, "Those are new tires." And he said, "Probably would saved you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now,
But there was
where
nothing-
did your son go to North Carolina or South Carolina?
North Carolina.
Okay. So he made the whole trip in 14 hours, you said, or
14 hours, 22 minutes.
all right.
Straight from here. Left. I don't see how he didn't go to sleep because he went to eat and then he left.
And he's probably sleeping the day though, right?
Well, he got there and he went in, and Nick and Victoria had to go do some shopping. And they said, "You want to come with us or what?" He said, "No, I'm going to go to sleep. Wake me up when you get back." So he went to sleep, and they're going out to eat tonight.
Oh, cool.
But Nick's only going to be here. Today's the 14th. He leaves on the 18th to go back on the ship.
So he's got 4 days less.
Well, you got like 3 days, but you figure he's actually got 1 day because he's working 12-hour shifts.
Oh yeah.
So he's not going to see Justin but tomorrow.
Mm.
I never got to fly today because it's been bad weather again.
Oh, really? You got bad weather? Man, it's just bright and sunny here. Very
Yep.
little wind.
Hey, as
But
long as it's bad weather,
as
it's all right.
usual, the boat traffic is very sparse.
Mm. Yep.
So, Dominic, what are you up to on Sunday?
Very little.
Just gonna take it easy, huh?
Yeah, drop into Uncle Bill if he does his stream, and then just have a bit of a rest.
Yeah.
Been a long week.
Well, you'll be joining me back again at 5 o'clock Eastern time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. No, Father's Day is not here. Father's Day in Australia is not for another 3 months.
Yeah, your Father's
Sunday
Day
in
is in
September,
your
yeah.
spring, our fall, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's September is the Father's Day.
Looks like they're going to have a hell of a military parade in Washington, Joe.
Yeah,
That's
it's supposed to. You heard Walsh? Oh, that's Walsh, right? The guy from Minnesota.
Yeah.
He said, "I've never prayed so hard for rain in my life." He's a dick, man. He is totally a dick.
Yep.
Yep, it is what it is.
They're showing all the armored vehicles lined up for the parade.
Yep.
on Fox.
Hmm.
You know what? It rains, it doesn't matter.
Oh, here's what Walt said.
Yeah, they're getting ready to put it on. You get it before me or after me. Or before me. Haven't seen him yet. He can say, let him keep saying that shit. All those Democrats need to keep saying it and saying it all they want. Because all they're doing is solidifying the next election to not choose any of them.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing.
Hi, Jim.
Jim, what's up?
Hey, Jim. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're feeling a little better.
Mm.
Jim's got back and leg pains and joints.
Yep.
All part of that getting old stuff, you know. But then he used to be a mechanic and he used to crawl around and work underneath cars and stuff.
And that's why I didn't want to become a mechanic.
Yeah.
Hey, Randy.
My
he
father
probably uses one too.
Yeah. My father was a mechanic, and I see what it's done to my brother.
I kept going back saying I was going to be a mechanic. I kept wanting to do it, then I always had something else going on, so I never did.
Yeah.
Now I'll be a mechanic tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you got to work on your wife's car?
Well, I'm not working on it. I'm going to look at it. That's it. I ain't working on shit. They having a Father's Day thing over there and invited me over. So I'm going to go over and I told her I'll jump it and see if it starts, see what's going on. But I said, but I can't work on it. If you froze that engine up, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had an oil leak and realized that they were almost out of oil and put some oil in it. Now, I don't know how much they put in it. They may have put a quart. I don't know.
Yep.
And then they drove it for a while and didn't check it to see what was going on. And then she went to start it and it wouldn't do anything. It just kind of made a high,
because that car
sound like the
probably
starter was
takes
making a high spinning sound.
That car probably takes 4 or 5 quarts of oil.
I would take 6.
6.
Yeah, because Justin's truck takes 6. Mine takes 5.
And so the banana head that your ex-wife is, we put oil in it, like you say, might have been just a quart.
Well, let's put it this way. We changed her oil. I didn't tell you about that. We changed her oil in the car that's gone. And when we took it all out, Justin looked at me and said, you got to look at this. We got to measure this. All she had in there was a quart of oil.
Yeah.
She's lucky that car was running.
Yeah.
Yep.
I blew an engine one time on an oil leak because I used to check it and I used to put it in. And I had an oil leak and we couldn't figure out where it was. And I might have skipped one, I don't remember. But I was on the causeway coming back and that engine blew.
Yep.
I was going 65 and it had enough oil out of it to lock that joke up.
Yep.
Especially when you change the oil. Check it at least once every other day, 2 or 3 days to make sure.
Mm.
You know, because you never know if you got a leak somewhere and you didn't realize it.
Right.
Yeah, you do the oil, the filter, and then you just keep checking the dipstick.
Yep. And especially when I had to go, like if I got to take a ride, before I move, I'll check it. And I know where it's supposed to be on that stick. And I don't burn oil. Mine doesn't burn oil. But I make sure I double check it. But I know that where that sticks, like the reason I know it so well is when we had that flood, I thought water got in there. First thing I did was pull that dipstick and look at it, and it never changed levels.
Oh,
and
good.
Since it didn't change levels, I knew I was good.
That's good.
I wasn't going to turn that key till I knew. If it would have went higher on that stick, I'd have drained it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would add water and the oil, right?
Yep. The people don't realize that. It's a little simple things.
Yeah. Jim says he has the diagnosis is of what his situation is. He has
He had
a
broken hip,
double
double broken hip.
broken.
Wow.
hip. Yep.
Yeah, that sucks.
Here
Joe?
comes Mark.
Good evening, Mark.
What up, Mark?
Hi, Joe, Paul, Dominic. Joe,
Hey, how you doing?
you know where to find the dipstick in that car, don't you?
Actually, not in that one. I gotta go look. I haven't looked at that one.
Behind the wheel.
Behind the wheel. Behind the
Really?
steering wheel,
You serious?
the driver.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that
what we
dipstick.
call them in it. Yeah. We
I
call
wondered
that.
when you were going to
them
get
in
it, so I
Australia,
thought I'd
that,
better explain it a bit.
yeah.
Yeah, that was an. Oh, I understand it, man.
That's an English and an Australian term.
I would say that the dipstick is usually on the inlet manifold side at the back.
Yeah, that's what all the cars that I've driven.
Yep.
I've driven mainly Mercedes, so I know exactly where they are.
I'll be right back, guys.
No worries.
Okay, Paul. I had nearly half a chicken, like the breast, the wing, and the leg. That's pretty much half the chicken, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
6 roast potatoes and an ear of corn.
Sounds delicious.
It was good.
My son Nick told me, "Thank you for the birdhouse." He said, "I didn't expect it to be the colors you sent. I really expected it to be Marine Corps colors." And I said, "Well, it was going to be Marine Corps colors, but I thought about your wife wanting this, liking this better." And he says, "You're right there." So I figured she'd like it better. Her favorite color is green.
Oh,
I would have
okay.
had if I would have had a green, I could have make look good with something. I would have done it that way. I used a orange with a blue and a yellow pastels.
To be honest with you, I would have done just brown for the housing and green for the roof.
Well, I didn't have
Yeah.
any brown. That was my problem.
That's the most natural colour for a bird to see.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have any brown, so that blew that idea. Brown tomorrow.
Or even wood coloured.
Yeah,
Brownish.
I've got a wood color coming in tomorrow.
Light brown, beige, mocha, bone, taupe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the roof is an orange, so that's a kind of brown.
Terracotta.
Yeah. Terracotta's heading towards red.
Yeah. Well, it's the orangey colour.
Yeah, reddish brown with a touch of orange in it. Now, as you're heading towards that colour.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like you were trying to put together a slightly more aggressive round today. Looking at 17, this is obviously a riskable board, drivable par 4. Another great shot.
Yeah, again, it was a change of club. I had to with the last couple of days into the left.
Okay, let's have a look.
Today with the wind direction, the back left and the right one.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez.
We're all 10 days left.
Yeah, you give yourself a chance heading into tomorrow. Your best finishing your second time in 35th, which I think is really good again.
David.
I decided to take your advice, Joe. I want to check my oil. It's fine.
Yeah, I
Good
knew
to
you were
you.
doing it. I
Good
bet
evening,
that money-
David.
Because I have to do it when somebody reminds me because the mine doesn't work like it used to.
Mm. Put it on your calendar.
Yeah,
Well,
so
no-
pretty
Normally,
much,
I take it out and have an oil change done. You know.
You know what the first thing you should have on your calendar every day? Check your calendar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And periodically check your messages. Just for Laura.
But then you've got to have another message that says check your messages, check your calendar, and then check your calendar to check your calendar.
Hey Jim.
Because who watches the watches?
What do you mean donations? No. What the hell? I'm going to just
It was-
update Becky website.
It's bright and sunny, Joe, but it's only 64 degrees, so it's not really bad out.
64, that's a good start.
Yep.
What's
I'm
64?
struggling to get past 45.
Hey
and
Google.
it was 66 here today.
Hey Google. What is 64 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
64 degrees Fahrenheit is 17.778 degrees Celsius.
Crikey, that's a heat wave.
It was
27 here.
19 here.
27. Oh, nice. Send some over here.
It's been 27. It's going to be 27 all week. And that thunderstorm last night was epic.
Oh, great.
It was
There's
only 19.
Nothing
yesterday.
beats when you're trying to play Fortnite and the property's rumbling and your chair's moving across the floor with the thunder. We didn't get a tornado, but 4 buildings got hit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we've had 2 tornado warnings here in my lifetime.
We get tornado warnings quite often lately.
Twice
I
here.
don't know whether we got a warning or not, but we had a tornado which still.
Yeah, but breaking wind doesn't count, Mark.
It took the roof off a row of houses.
Birmingham gets them worst.
I can't remember when it was last year, I think, sometime, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Manchester one.
48.
Yeah,
That's only like 4 miles east of me.
yeah. The problem with Birmingham, because it's all concrete and there's like tall buildings everywhere, when it starts to whip up, yeah, it funnels into these in between the 2 buildings and just builds up strength, and that's it.
Yeah. It's like a wind tunnel.
Yeah.
And what's
Yeah, I know that.
Mr. Drone's latest, Mr. Drone UK, I think his latest video, which was at the Etihad, doing some filming of the extension to the North Stand that they're having done.
Oh, okay.
It's going taller and
Hey,
further.
Brenda.
It's going to make it a 60,000 seater.
Has that got a roof?
It's got half a roof. It's got a roof
Ah.
over the stands.
Hey, Joe, they just showed
Oh,
a picture
okay.
of the guy in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Because we had a
Have they got
place.
him? Or are they still
Still
hunting him?
looking for the guy.
Okay.
And
We had a place that used to be Etihad, and then it was renamed by Marvel, as in the comic people. they bought the rights from Etihad, and that has 55,000, and it's got a retractable roof.
Well, originally it was the stadium built for the Commonwealth Games when they were in Manchester.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then once they were finished, Manchester City took it over. And
And
their
and
stadium
major
made-
sponsor. Yeah, the
made-
major sponsor of Man City is Etihad.
Yeah.
Yep. Was.
Still is.
No, I think they're going to be legging it. They got big fines coming their way.
They're all-
Oh,
Also building a 400-room hotel at the back of it.
yeah. We've got a hotel that backs onto our Marvel Stadium.
Jim says, "Hey, David," in the chat.
Yeah, I said it's Jim and Brenda.
Yeah, because on the, I'm trying to think, rear hand corner, they had, and basically it looks over, so you can see into the stadium.
Yeah, Blackpool Football Club's got one. And
Yeah.
they charge a premium for the ones that go pitch side. And a family actually booked a room and didn't realise, apparently. It's like, it's in a football stadium. What do you think it was going to be?
No, this is outside of the stadium.
Outside the stadium?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is built onto the outside of the stadium at the back. But
Yeah.
you can actually, it's actually one end of it, you can actually sit on the balcony and watch the game.
Might be a bit problematic here, but you can see, because we don't open the roof that often. It's only open when there's no game there to get the grass to breathe. But when there's a game, it's always shut, so there's no complaints about it raining or be too cold.
Well, even though it's 400,
What sport are they playing?
I don't think it's high enough to actually look into the ground. It's lower than the roof of the ground.
But never mind that.
Oh, okay. No, this is
What sport do they play there, Dominic?
Australian rules football and cricket.
Right, I can understand the cricket, but Australian rules football, they complain about it being cold and wet.
Yeah, they do.
Ah, pack it in.
Well, yeah, they're the social media boffins absolutely lit up Friday night when they were playing in Launceston, and it was 2 degrees Celsius, and the dew had come down and it made it really greasy. And they were saying, "Oh, but it needs a roof."
It's cricket, so it's Kerry Packer in.
Well, Australia lost in the World Test Championship. South Africa won by 5 wickets.
Ooh.
So that's good.
I think England beat, was it the West Indies the other week?
Mm.
Yeah.
Because they were winning the series 2-0 and there's only 3 games.
Yeah, I think that's the one. In the first one, they absolutely annihilated them, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
roll on
every-
November.
Yeah, every player could have won it on their own.
Yeah. Well, roll on November.
The Ashes.
The Ashes, yep. There will be, I reckon, well, considering the fact last year when Australia played India at the MCG, there was something like 400,000 over the 5 days. Wouldn't be surprised, considering the fact that
What?
the Boxing Day, which is Friday, it's a public holiday and a Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So it'd be 3 days where they'll absolutely fill and monster the stadium.
Mm.
That's the biggest stadium we have in Australia. It's got 100,000. It can fit 100,000.
I don't think any of our cricket grounds can take that many.
Not sure. I think the Lords can't they? There's one in London.
The Oval.
It's either Lords or the Oval.
You'd certainly have one that'd get up near that.
It's the Marylebone Cricket Club.
It's the other MCC.
Yeah.
Because that's what our members are called. Because we're the Melbourne Cricket Club, we call it the MCC as well.
Yeah.
What
So
does
you're the other
Old Trafford
MCC.
hold for cricket?
Not that
You've
many.
got Old Trafford, the Oval, Edgbaston.
I wouldn't have thought that Old Trafford Cricket Ground held anywhere near any.
Hey, Google.
as
How many does
football
Old Trafford Cricket Ground hold? 50,000.
No, that's nothing.
Well, they were on about adding another 25,000 to it.
We've got the 100 there, the MCG. We've got another 55 at Marvel Stadium, another 30 at Amy Park, and then various cricket grounds around there. But generally, when cricket's played here, it's played at those two places because the Amy Park is more set up for football, not football, and your football, not my football. Because you can fit 31, because that was where the A-League football, the A-League final was played. 31,200 versus Melbourne City versus Melbourne Victory.
Yeah, the Oval
Melbourne
used to be
City
where we
won
played.
1-0.
We used to play our FA Cup finals at the Oval.
Yeah.
That'd be a long
Oh,
time.
I saw a great video you'd have liked the other day. The cricket player, he hits it out for a six, starts celebrating, and you hear the smash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the commentator went, "Oh no, he's hit his own car."
I've seen many of those. It's always funny. And you've
Yeah, but
always got
to do it to a
you've always
crowd,
got the people
member of the
parking
crowd,
there
okay.
and they're tooting their horns.
Wonder how he explained that to his missus.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got a six.
Yeah.
Oh, no, which is that? Echo, which is the UK's biggest cricket ground?
From Quora.com. The largest cricket ground in the UK is Lords, home to the MCC, with a capacity of 30,000.
The Lords, I thought so.
Yeah, but only 30,000. So how can Old Trafford have 50,000?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you sure they gave you Old Trafford football ground, not cricket ground?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
could be it. No. Back in 5.
Do it the easy way. Echo, what's the capacity of Lancashire Cricket Ground?
From Billboard.com. The Lancashire County Cricket Club capacity is around 55,000.
No, it does say 55,000. So how can Lords only have 30,000 if it's the biggest?
Yeah, I think someone's got the figures wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I used to work at Old Trafford Cricket Ground when I was in sixth form as a steward in the test matches, and it ain't that big.
Justin.
Hey, Justin. So eventually you'll find the microphone switch and all the rest of it.
What's up?
Good evening, Justin.
You're lucky. You're about to get booted.
Hey,
Why?
Justin, the new glitch on Fortnite.
What?
Just
You
making sure.
literally, your character just goes round and round and round and round in a circle. You can't do nothing. You can't change guns. You can't fire guns or anything. Just goes round and round in circles, and people will shoot the shit at you, and nothing happens.
You don't die in the.
No, you don't die. You just keep going round and round in circles.
So they can't even hit you.
So is everybody else going round and round in circles as
No.
well?
They were going fucking nuts.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I had to unplug my controller and plug it back in. And then it let me break free, so I just shot the fuck out of everybody and run.
Yeah, Jason got the old freezing glitch the other night that happens to everybody, where it just froze on him,
Yeah.
and he could only move forward and backwards. He couldn't move his camera at all.
There's a weapon they should add to it with with the Marvel comic thingy. Mr. Freeze's ice gun.
Hey Google, what's the date?
Hey, Laura.
The 14th.
4
It's
days
14th
until
for
they
you.
bring in the new what do you call it? Underground things.
The day after, and would you believe it, Precious died on Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Sorry about the date.
Yeah,
Sorry about all of it.
not good, is it?
Yeah, but he gave you a lot of love, didn't he?
Yep.
She.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, she did. She even struggled and managed to get up the stairs and lay down next to me bed when she died.
Wow.
Yeah.
She came to daddy.
Yep.
Yeah, it won't be the same. We're not having the
yeah.
bleeding.
But the way
Yeah.
she was late in the morning, she just went to sleep and didn't wake up.
Mm.
Well, isn't that how we all want to go?
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Not really. I kind of
What's
want
in
to
your-
know I'm dying.
What's that,
I
Justin?
can't.
Not really. I kind of want to know I'm dying.
Justin,
What?
just so you're aware, you're dying.
Shut up.
Eventually.
No.
No, what I'm saying is I would rather know I'm dying
Yeah,
than
no.
have time to say my goodbyes, and it just happens subtly or unexpectedly.
It was over a few days. She was
Getting worse.
she was getting out of breath and panting every time she went up the stairs for the past 3-4
He
days.
was looking poorly.
So what do you think it was? That her ticker gave out or what?
Yeah, just old age, I think.
Yeah, I'm reading the chat, Laura.
She was already like 3 years past her life expectancy, so
No, that's good. It's a bonus.
All right, let's see. What's up, Brenda? No, Laura won't shut up. Jen.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Guessing that was
Randy.
Laura.
Yeah.
Yeah, she told you to shut up too. What's up, Jody?
She just shut up, Javen and Joe. Well, I don't pay attention to her
Yes, you do.
because I know she's
Well-
gonna say shut up anyway. So
Well, if it's you couldn't do me a favor, could you? Give me a few lessons on how to ignore her.
and after we'd finished burying her, Kate
Yeah.
wanted to go to
All
the
right.
ship.
you're getting ready to marry her, so you
I'm gonna give you-
doing it. It's your fault.
We had to buy 4 more bags of potting compost to put over the top of it. Then a few ornaments and some solar spotlights.
Okay, so you dug a shallow grave and then put her in and then heap,
Oh no, it wasn't,
heap the
it
dirt
wasn't-
on top.
it wasn't a shallow grave. It was 2 foot deep anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
yeah, but
done that.
you didn't do the 6 foot thing.
No, you can't do 6 foot.
Back in 5.
You can, but it'll be a hell of a digging session.
Yeah. And then today she comes round with another pile of ornaments to put on it.
How did Precious like Kate?
Oh, she was both of us, dog. I mean, Kate paid the adoption fee when we adopted her.
Oh, okay. So you were her daddy and Kate
Yeah.
was her mommy.
Yeah, she wasn't just mine; she was both of us. Yeah.
That's like David and his birds. He's got favorites, but they're all family.
I don't have any favourites. They're all a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but I bet Daddy's pretty protective of all the birds.
Oh yeah. The one I am really protective of is Star, my last female. But that's because she came from an egg, and I.
Oh, you pretty much hatched her.
Yep.
Wow.
Egg assisted, and
on the egg.
no.
What?
She got stuck in the egg, so I had to egg assist.
Okay.
And then I had to feed her every 2 hours.
Now, what do you feed a young bird like that that's just as hatched? Just water and
Now you get an egg mix.
okay.
Yeah, because that's what they eat in the egg. The yolk.
Water and eggs.
Yeah, it's like a biscuit type, all munched up.
Because when they're young, the already digested food that the mother bird
Left in the egg.
regurgitates.
Yeah.
No, don't leave in the egg. It actually
What does
stuff it
Laura mean should have the boiler effect?
thick.
What did Laura what? David, we just had to have the boiler fixed. All right. They're in a dodgy caravan.
Doesn't have central heat.
Yeah, the boiler's essentially
in a caravan. Oh, God,
they're in Scott. They're in the middle of Scotland, and it's absolutely freezing. Apparently.
Laura's on the road traveling, huh?
Well,
Yeah, but I wouldn't
home on
expect
Tuesday.
I wouldn't suspect a mobile home to have a boiler in it.
Well, that's the heater.
Well, yeah, it does, but only for hot water.
It's got a regular air heater and it's got a water heater.
The heating is usually a gas fire.
Yep.
And
propane. Yep.
Maybe an electric blow heater if it's plugged into the main supply.
Oh, the hot water heater had to get
Yes.
set.
Yeah.
Okay, to me, a boiler is what heats your house. And
Yeah,
most
well,
houses
does.
haven't had
It does
those since
both.
1940.
It depends. I mean, is it a big static caravan or is it a box?
Yeah.
So it might have central heating in it.
Yeah, they do. Most caravans do now.
No, they have the touring caravans.
Well, it's a good thing they got it fixed today on a Saturday because
diesel heater.
Tomorrow is Sunday. They wouldn't have any hot water.
No, they still get it fixed. These places are 24/7.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, and the other side of the thing is if they really needed hot water, they could either use the microwave that's in the unit or use the stove and heat the water in a pan, a kettle.
Oh, more bulleted out. Oh, and also earlier on, Justin, I went near the petrol station. And there was 3 people shooting at each other. So I blew up the petrol station, killed all 3 of them.
You're talking about Fortnite, I hope.
Yeah. Yep. Just an average day in the UK, Paul, blowing up petrol stations. Gotta have something to keep us busy.
I guess 6 o'clock is when the anniversary parade of the U.S. Army is going to be today.
That should be in like 15, 20 minutes.
Also, 6 o'clock LSU plays in the College World Series.
Oh, really?
So it's gonna be
Who they-
hard for me to switch.
Who are they playing?
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Should be a good one because Arkansas has hit more home runs this year than anybody else.
Okay.
Big fire, you stupid fuck. Oh, bollocks. No, I got killed by a Christmas tree.
No.
Going back to the other costume, it seemed to work better.
Justin, in that parade, they also got cavalry and stuff celebrating back years ago, mounted cavalry
That don't surprise me.
in their
Let me go see.
period costume, you know,
Yeah.
period uniforms.
It's impressive, but it's nothing like Trooping of the Colour.
Hmm.
Pull up.
Yep.
Okay.
We have a couple of soldiers walking around with guns, and the rest of them all marching and walking in horse shit.
Yep.
And they're not allowed to flinch when they do it, when they walk in it.
Yeah.
Oh, David, your bank is lower in money, lol. Oh, for God's sake. Looks like she's been clearing my bank account again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, listen. What I want.
Did you see what Laura said, David?
Yeah, she's cleared my bank account out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I hope she's having a good time on your money, David.
Yep.
She's having a better time on it than I am. What? What the hell's going on down there?
Mm-hmm.
Where I normally land is a dark cloud.
Looks like there's a lot of people down there watching it, getting ready to watch it.
Is she going to bring out the nukes and start parading them like Russia do?
I
Well,
mean, no,
they got over 200 tanks and armored carriers. And then they're
I'm
going
gonna
to
be
have a
honest,
flyover
David.
by 20 or 30 jets, and they're going to have helicopters, armed helicopters overhead.
Oh, no.
I honestly, gonna be honest with you, I don't even think we have mobile ICBM launchers.
Oh,
They're either
no.
they're either in silos or they're on submarines. So unless they can haul a submarine down the road.
Well,
It's
submarine
possible.
isn't the army, but yes.
It's very
No,
possible.
Russia was known for having mobile ICBM. So like they had tons of them.
Well,
Those
the
will-
North Koreans always had them too, you know. And
I don't know. I've never seen the North Koreans with them. They don't even have intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Well,
Well,
they got,
they claim they do, but nobody knows if they actually work or not.
yep.
Not only is a missile hard to build, but you have to also build a guidance system, all that crap. It's a lot more difficult than people think.
I got a kick out of listening this morning. They were talking about what Israel did. They said they had infiltrated the area, had buried the munitions, had everything set in place. They said they've been planning this for 2 years. They also, all the generals, they killed all the people involved. They sent out a message they all had to meet somewhere. So they got them all to this building and locked them in.
Mm.
Oh,
Locked them in and hit
man.
them before they knew it.
So they sent messages out to these people. They thought it was on an official capacity.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. That's fucking crazy.
I know.
Mm.
He said, Netanyahu came on and said, y'all don't know when the next message is going to go out. You don't know if it's even going to be us. Well, he's just messing with them now.
Them Jews are a crafty bunch.
Yep.
But they identified the people they needed, got them all together.
That's
And they got
wild.
all the nuclear scientists, all other people involved were in that room. I think there was 30 people in the room they killed.
Yep.
And the Ayatollah is being arrogant. What they need to do is show a picture of the inside of his house and say, you're next.
Well, everybody, one of the newscasters was what they said last time was kind of funny. They were like, well, they're kind of waiting for Iran to respond, but everybody that would have responded to this is dead. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Well, you know, what would be funny is if they sent a picture to him of his house, the inside of his house, and said, be careful what you touch. Be careful where you
That's
step
wild,
and
dude.
what you touch. That would be funny. That's what Trump did years ago. The head of
Well,
ISIS
apparently,
sent him a picture of his house and said, we know where you live, you're next.
well, they said apparently there was rumors going that, I don't know if it's true, but they said that it was a co-op between U.S. and Israeli intelligence, which makes sense because they're the whole ones that were responsible for that Stuxnet virus that was bouncing around around the globe for years. And then its key goal was to cause a centrifuge to speed up and explode.
Yep.
And there were some analysts that went over that virus, and they said that was one of the most sophisticated viruses they've ever seen in their entire careers. And that was that was well known. That was a co-op between the U.S. and Israel.
I'm telling you, just don't mess with Mossad.
Mm.
The hell is Mossad?
The Israeli Secret Service.
Yep. You're very smart.
The one, if you watched NCIS.
Yep.
No, I don't ever watch it.
The Jewish girl that was on there, her
Yeah.
dad was the head of Mossad.
Yeah. Can't remember the character's name. Zika.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of it now.
Yeah.
It escaped me. That's why I said the Jewish girl.
Ziva.
Ziva.
Yeah.
And then one lady was asking, she was like, I don't understand how do the Israelis keep getting into Iran, but then it seems like the Israelis know everything that Iran's shooting at them. I was like,
Yep.
because they're using American stealth aircraft. They have the F-35s. You don't think they're not, dude, they're sneaking in there. Fuck around. Dude, Iran's still flying fucking Phantom, what is it?
Mossad have got all around the world.
They're probably still flying Tiger Moths.
No, they're flying the what is it?
Well, they were flying MiGs.
Yeah.
But they have some US planes that they still have from back in like the 60s or something.
Yeah, they probably do have some old MiGs as well.
Yeah.
Good night.
They keep popping in with the protest around the nation. And when they show it, it's like 400 or 500 people. Different
Oh,
places.
it's the F4 Phantom. F4.
Yeah,
F4
F4,
Phantom?
yeah.
That's an old ass plane, dude. That thing ain't gonna last. It's F-16,
That's
let alone a 22
Vietnam
or
War
35.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some old ass shit.
Well, I finished series 1.
Oh,
The
great.
problem-
Reacher.
Yeah, and I watched
Ah,
the
cool.
first episode. Watched the first episode of series 2, and it seems like it's out of sync
Mm.
because Neely acts as though she hasn't seen him for donkey's years.
Well, I think it kind of fast forwards a little bit, and I think there's a lot of flashbacks going on in season 2.
Mm.
If I remember correctly, I think there was quite a few flashbacks too. So it's going to jump back to a period of like when they first met, when they first formed their
Well, yeah,
team.
it does because they were what's it in. It seems like somebody's taking out all of the team.
Yeah. Except for him and the black girl or whatever. Can't remember her name. What her character name is.
Neely
Yeah, Neely.
and Donald.
Dude, she's badass, dude. She's a little badass.
Mm.
She was the master sergeant.
Mm.
Neely's the only consistent character over all 3 seasons. Besides Reacher himself. But like
Yeah.
I said, you'll kind of notice that each season is kind of like its own little new storyline of some kind of other situation he got into in some small town somewhere, you know.
Well, this one they dropped the nerdy guy out of a helicopter, haven't they?
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very quiet in the chat tonight.
Yeah.
Come on, Brett,
lift your
the kid,
game.
liven it up a bit.
Yeah, lift your game. Lift your game, people. Lift your game.
I'm able to keep an eye on the chat, listen to you guys, and play my game.
There you go. Yeah. David, how long has it been since you've done a Euro truck thing?
2 days ago. 3 days ago.
2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, Wednesday, I think it was.
Yeah.
Return to the fold.
No.
It was
Did
a
you ever
Thursday
watch?
morning. Yeah.
Did you ever watch Burn Notice, Mark?
What?
Burn Notice.
Yeah, I think I watched.
That was a
what
pretty good
season?
show.
No, I don't think so.
That was
I
a
could
pretty
never
good
get into
show.
that one.
What it was about he was a spy and he gets burned.
Yeah.
And so the CIA ends up dropping him back in his hometown, which is Miami.
I think I might have seen something about that.
And every episode he's like
Yeah,
helping some innocent family that's getting extorted or something. It's actually pretty good.
He's an agent that's been taken out of the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he uses his
There's
skills to
another
like
one
help
similar
people.
to that.
Yeah,
Mm,
burn
that's
notice is what they get when they're
Yeah.
When they've been
no
identified.
longer needed. sort of thing, and they want to take them out because they know too much.
I thought that the definition of burn notice means you've been publicly identified as being an agent.
Uh,
No, that's probably the same.
well, yeah, I don't know. Any of us really know what the CIA uses as their fucking real terms?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't worry. It's probably on Google.
The term burn notice for when you're referring to a spy was probably a Hollywood thing.
Hey, Brenda's saying hello to everyone. LOL.
Hello, Brenda.
Or some CIA consultant said it one time on a freaking show, and
Yeah,
you know, in
and
the background
yeah,
they thought it sounded cool.
got its own legs. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was that he was no longer, what's the word? Persona non grata.
Hmm. You're saying removed from the CIA?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been given, yeah, like a
The CIA is probably
you've been-
listening right now. They know too
you've been
much.
given your burn notice. You've been given your marching orders.
You're out. Yeah.
Yeah, for want of a better word.
And you were not allowed to be contacted,
Return.
helped in any way. Yeah, I did see that
You've been given the ass.
a
You've
while
been given
back.
the Tijuana.
Mm.
Yeah.
Paul found him a new toy.
Okay.
I found a new
That's why.
pest.
Oh, you mean they got a squirrel inside?
No, that's family. This is flies.
That's same difference.
Oh, it's not.
Just a vomit. It's a vomit.
You don't make shoe fly pie, do you?
No, I do make jambalaya out of squirrel
Oh, okay.
though. Tastes like chicken.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. We're in modern society. I'm not eating a fucking squirrel.
What Joe means to say is he's just about nuts enough to do it.
Yes.
Hey, if I lived out in the woods, I'd be eating me all the stuff out there.
Raccoons, squirrels, possums.
Where's my buddy Boone? Jim said.
Where's my buddy Boone? He was sitting out on the back deck here, but he's meandering around the yard.
Oh, sounds fun.
Yeah, he's looking for a squirrel. He's gonna bring back a squirrel to Paul. He said, "Yeah, I caught you another one."
No, I had a long talk with him. He's not to mess with the squirrels.
Yeah, wait till he
He
does
can
it
chase them,
again.
but he can't catch them.
Yeah, I'm sure he listened too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
I
still
scolded
chasing
him.
him. It won't take long. You get another one.
But he says, "Yeah, Dad, but the problem is they keep teasing me." I says, "Well, you got to ignore them. You got to be bigger than that."
Yeah.
Because I am bigger than him.
I'm gonna fucking eat him too.
Tell him come by me again. Get out my yard.
Get off my lawn.
Could have kept running, bitch.
I came close to pulling a string on that bamboo A1 today. With the AMS.
Mm-hmm.
Whole setup's $8.99. So is it 6 Eastern time, the parade?
What's
So
that,
the-
Joe?
It must be 6 Eastern time then, huh, the parade.
Yep. They're waiting for the start of the parade now.
I'm just gonna say that's now.
Yep, I was wondering.
A lot of people there.
Serious question. Are they actually going to start the parade with the starting pistol? Because that could turn out to be a big mistake, innit? All them guns there.
On your marks.
On your marks, get set. All the Americans.
No, they're actually doing cannon fire, it looks like. They got 4 cannons lined up. Like old school, like artillery type.
Well,
Oh
what
no, they're
they do is
starting them now. Here
they-
comes the
they
band.
line the cannons up outside
This
of
is
there.
going on till 9 o'clock tonight.
They do a 21 gun salute, right? The cannons.
There probably won't be a 21.
Oh, there's the bottom of the helicopter, Joe.
Yes.
Oh, here comes the start of the parade.
And away we go.
Well, the 21 gun is 3 sets.
The army band is coming up the street.
3
See if
sets.
they're in step.
Mm.
The general's coming up to the, one of the generals is coming up to the stage now. I guess to officially start it, or? Oh, never mind, they're bringing everybody in.
We decided to cancel everybody in.
Okay. Sounds good, Jim.
They're announcing all the, major heads of the military coming in. Sit up on the stage to watch it.
Mm-hmm. No worries, Lon. We'll
Good
always
piece.
keep you in our thoughts.
And long.
The fuck has that guy got?
What?
He fucking disappeared.
Got that little one kid on the side holding on to him like the kid scared everybody. He was slapping.
That might be, yeah, that might be it.
Dude,
Lonzo.
that kid ain't got nothing to fear. The kid's got better security than any of us do.
You're right.
Fuck around and get one there. That's one of his
Yeah,
kids.
fuck around.
I'd be worried. In the same place as all the major heads of the armed forces, all in one place. What a target.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll happen.
Oh God.
They got so much security there. Nothing happening there.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it happens from within.
Trump's coming out.
Or above.
There you go.
Doing the cannon.
How many salutes?
Go ahead, Joe.
You're when you're Britain or what?
What they need is William Conrad.
There goes the guns.
Now, dude, those guys are just like precision with the guns.
I want to know how many have shot off. They need to show them. I want to count. They're only using 2.
Now they're doing the national anthem. Who's singing it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Te caramo, tagliamo.
But they're only shooting two cannons off. First and third.
Do we have to stand for the national anthem?
Yes.
Out 10. Her.
There's
Oh,
a
it's,
national anthem. You got to rise to the occasion
okay.
there, Joe.
It's chief musician Caroline Nelson.
But she's a sergeant, isn't she?
Who?
The one that's singing.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know. That's the upside down shit. I don't know. Looks like a sergeant, but it's upside down. Freaking army. You gotta teach them how to do that too.
Yeah, they've got the same emblems on their white shirts too.
Yeah, all that upside down shit. I'll tell you, somebody got to teach Trump how to do a salute though. That's good salutes, except for one of them looked like he's waving at somebody. Trump got his right here. Like this. Like this.
Like this.
It's bullshit. Supposed to be right here. Ooh. Gotta have that angle. You're looking at the cup.
Look at Hexa next to him.
That thumb's against your forefinger, and that you got to see the bottom of your palm right there. Just right at the cover. That's close. I'd only call you a maggot once.
Half of the hand was supposed to face outwards.
That's that bullshit y'all do.
That's the British stuff.
Yep.
That's where you go like this.
Yeah.
It's a snap and a pop.
All right, hold on.
You gotta have a pop. I want them just to show the freaking parade. We show them all this bullshit stuff in between.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear these guys talk. Show me the freaking parade. Get it over with. See, I'm gonna watch LSU football, basketball, baseball. Hell with this. They don't have Marines in it anyway, so
The British.
Yeah.
oh.
That's what I did it for, Jim. Someone at least noticed what I did. Good to say you're on the ball.
Yeah, you did that Benny Hill shit too. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I did. My tribute to Benny Hill.
I don't need to know the history about all of this. Just show me the parade people marching.
Yeah.
All I want to see.
It's a big production, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't need to see all this crap. I wanted a history
All the
lesson.
big production
I go to
these
school
days.
again. It's all right. They only got
Well,
me for
I
another
think they're doing
47
this,
minutes.
Joe, because they're going to show you a unit dressed up like that marching down the street.
Then you march them down in front of everybody and tell them about it while they march in front of them. Watch, they're gonna do this production is gonna last 18 minutes, and then they're gonna see about a minute and a half of them. Well,
Why? What is it? You watching the trooping of the colour?
That guy was doing this.
No.
I know that's some crazy shit. Do that as a Marine and see what happens to you.
There's a Marine way of saluting and there's an Army way of saluting.
I guarantee you. We're taught a hand salute in boot camp, and it's emphasized that salute. Better be right.
For a second comes the first band and all that.
Here's the forecast for tomorrow in Fort
Got a
Phillip.
question for you, Dustin. What does the
There
medallion,
it comes, Joe.
69 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of
What's the what?
the Fox medallion do?
I'm not entirely sure. I think it gives you speed, something like that.
Now you used to play in a
The Marine Corps band.
Marine Corps band.
Well, I mean, we all know what Army stands for, right, Joe?
You tell me what you think.
Aren't ready Marines yet?
They're wannabe Army, right? The Marines.
No, I wouldn't go that far now.
Let's get rid of Paul. Paul, don't you have a ship that flies them?
No, there isn't any ships out there.
Well, at least they're in step. I tell you what, that guy playing the trumpet on the end was kind of close to being out of step.
Now, what would that dark blue, what would they be,
That's a color guard.
color guard?
That could be what you call it. It could be the group from the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. It could be them. You see, you notice how they changed their uniforms to blue with a gold stripe and then the dark color on top. They're trying to make it look like
That's
Marines, but
it.
they can't.
The hell was that?
What was that? That was me winning.
I don't know. She's pretty hot, the one with the clarinet. And out of step. There's a guy in the middle bouncing around. He's
You
out
know,
of step.
There are billions of people watching this parade going, wow, look at all them missiles, look at all them guns, look at all this, look at all that. And then there's Joe. God, she's hot.
They're not even in
The
line.
one the one playing a triangle, she's hot.
Well, you
Yeah,
got to
the,
remember, he used to march in the marching band Marine Corps.
And you looked at that the trombone line in the back, they weren't even straight.
No,
They were bowing in the middle.
Oh my God, stop critiquing them.
okay. Look at coming up the back. There was the Civil War bunch. Not the Civil War. It would be the Revolutionary War.
Right, it's enough. It's enough fortnight now. I've got a crown. I'm out of here.
Which one was the Revolutionary War?
Out of it.
That's a ceremonial unit that was after the Mexican War.
Ceremonies and sporting events and their home, the U.S. Army's own Twilight Tattoo. The old guard also maintains a many proper vision.
Yeah, you're right. You got it right, Joe. Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Yeah, my cousin's father-in-law was in that unit. I used to listen to the stories, what they had to do. It was a precise amount of steps on a precise time. I tell you what.
There's a lot to memorize too. I watched a little documentary on about that.
Well, they're marching pretty good in step, aren't they?
Which one?
The ones with the walking canes, Zimmer frames, and crutches.
They're playing the flute.
Yeah, that's they're probably playing it. What's the name of that song? Let me think of it.
Chaos of battle. Telling soldiers when to advance, when to retreat, press.
Fife and Drum Corps.
Out of step. Look at that.
Whistling Dixie.
No, I can't remember.
That was
Here
called.
come the Golden Knights.
Yeah, I wish I was in Dixie. They're way down south in Dixie.
And why they gotta have this aerial shot of all the smog when the parade's going on?
The parachute
Because
team's gonna come down.
it's the Golden Knights, the Army's.
Where they gonna fly over?
The
It's
Golden
kind of
Knights.
like
The
the
Golden
Blue
Knight.
Angel.
That's the what's it? Las
Oh,
Vegas
that's
ice hockey team.
It's kind of like the parachuting team. That's kind of similar to the Blue Angels. Like they're considered like one of the best
Yeah,
teams.
look at
They do
Jason.
tricks and stuff.
Here they
There go
come.
Jason.
we've got a what's it? A parachute team.
Yeah, they're kind of like the Blue Angels of parachuting.
You know the parachute team you don't want to be in? The Japanese one.
Mm.
I get it. They only jump once, right?
Yep.
You know, paratrooping really isn't jumping out of a plane. That's not really dangerous as long as you have a parachute and it works.
Mhm.
Well, obviously.
It's a lot dangerous. I can't remember what our parachute team's called.
Look at these guys. The guys right now they look like the Civil War ones. They're out of
I hear
step.
dogs barking.
Yeah,
dude.
but they're marching as if they were in that time period, though.
Oh,
They weren't
and they
that
were out of step
precise.
back then too. Then
There you go.
Yeah, but I'm saying they weren't that precise back then. They're
Or-
literally marching as if they were an old school.
they look like they're just walking.
Yeah, well, that's how they used to march. It was.
Oh, that's pitiful looking.
You see
Hippity
the
hop,
people.
mob stop.
I'm saying you see the guys coming behind them are a lot more precise and in sync.
Hey, Justin, when we were in boot camp and we started marching like that, drill instructor will holler, hippity hop, mob stop. And chew us, make us do bends and thrusts.
They did a lot of fucked up shit back then. They used to just march in lines right into gunfire.
Donald.
Look at
Even
this.
the British
Now,
did
these
that.
aren't
That
supposed
was
to
like
be
the
marching
worst
like this.
That was like one of the worst military tactics ever. Let's just march in a line while we're playing drums at the enemy.
Yeah, but the idea was that the front guys would distract the
Yeah, by dying.
the
Yeah,
army.
by
and then
dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, really ramp up their freaking
you
vote
do
of
know
confidence.
you do know your role in the army when they go, you're at the front.
Yeah.
It's like a South Park episode where they put all the coloured people at the front,
Oh my god.
and then thingy, they all like legged it and went, nope, you're on your own.
It's just like oh, that's kind of what made the Revolutionary War so dangerous to the British, because the American soldiers started doing more guerrilla style attacks, and they weren't used to that. They was
You
just
once
always
won
fighting
without
for 'em.
without the French and the Spanish.
Right, but they weren't fighting. And
There's the cavalry.
the problem was the British were literally fighting in ceremonial lines and just getting mowed down. Then they started doing more guerrilla war tactics, which made it even worse.
That's the trouble. Pike staffs didn't have a lot of help.
Donald, just talking to you, Joe.
Passing Hattiesburg. If I left right now, he's passing Hattiesburg. I could probably, it depends on which way he's going. He was coming straight down to 10. I could probably run up on him around Slidell. Because he's about 50 minutes maybe from Slidell if he's going to Slidell. And if I went in the back, took my time, I could meet him over at the thing.
Hey, Lockheed Martin's doing something in the parade.
Oh, this is the part I hate, Joe. Stop talking. Let us watch the parade.
Well, I mean, you knew this wasn't going to be your standard 30-minute parade or an hour parade. You knew this was going to get dragged out for at least 3 hours.
4
Yeah.
hours.
An all day
Ends at
job.
9 o'clock.
Right.
Well, the parade's not that long because
No,
when it
it's
gets
just
dark, he's going to address the nation too after that.
the parade looks like it's only like a quarter mile long. You know, it's not that far. It's just they're doing some stuff and then they're doing other things and then some more people will come down. The parade route.
Oh, a little bit of rain they said is happening there.
Celebrating the United States.
Rain's not gonna stop Norman from doing anything.
No,
We'd march in it.
Terry Chad Wolves.
Yeah,
That
but
was the one thing about playing a clarinet in the rain. You could ruin it. Or you'd have to repad it and everything. But when we were out there, if it was raining, we'd still play it.
Yeah.
If the instrument had a problem, you turn it in and they repaired it for you.
Mark,
Donald, turn left, go
Yeah.
to Joe. Turn right, enjoy my vacation. Decisions.
yeah,
No,
Yeah.
actually,
Mark,
it's if he's
Tough
going, if
decision,
turn
eh?
right, go to me, turn left, go to vacation.
If you don't roll,
Mark, the one person they haven't met yet is Peter Kay. Everyone in, it's spitting.
Yeah.
Well, if he's going 59 to I-10 and he turns right, he's going the wrong way.
look at those old army cars.
Mm. Yeah, if he's going south and he turns right, he's heading east.
Yep.
No, heading west, sorry.
Turns right. Yep.
He
Right
might
as
be
west.
cutting across and going the other way.
1918 Dodge touring car.
Nice.
Was that what that car was?
– 1918.
Yep.
It's kind of Model T territory.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it was a 1918 Dodge touring car.
I mean, the Model T was in the early 20s, so hell, that must have been kind of early.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's got to be coming down 59. I didn't think there was another interstate cutting across. But he's coming all the way 59 down to I-10 probably. Get a hook a left.
Yeah, so they're pretty much going through all the history with the different parade groups that are coming down the parade route.
well,
Now they're
I
on
just
World
wish
War
I
I.
could talk to that asshole that's on the tube right now and tell him to shut the fuck up.
Same thing yesterday coming out of the run. I think it was on the same level. It's just incredible.
And now they're doing World War One.
Typical. Late again.
yeah, doing World
In
War One.
1908.
That's how that's where they should have started, but
Oh, that's what I mean. The Americans just took
The streets are
World War
looking a
I
little bit damp,
years
Joe.
ago.
Everything a Doughboy needed to fight and to win. Incidentally, the 42nd Infantry Division was deployed to heavy combat abroad and then deployed again in World War II, ultimately liberating the Dachau concentration camp. The 42nd responded to the terrorist attacks on 9/11. Later, with the war on terrorism, the rainbow stretched across the world again, deploying in Iraq and Afghanistan.
And Donald gets to go to that new Buc-ee's.
Yes.
He's gonna pass it. He's gonna pass it. He's
Awesome.
coming down 59. 59 brings you into 12 and 10. And that's the only two places in the United States where three interstates have a intersection like that. And the other
Mm.
one is in California, and it's Interstate 10 with two other ones.
Whoa,
That
I'm
cannon
saying.
they're pulling there behind the horses is vintage 1918.
Awesome.
Special thanks to our sponsor, Form Energy.
That's Pennsylvania Avenue, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Bill? Yeah, I remember that much. Oh, here you go with the production again.
In history's darkest hour, the United States Army was on the front lines. From the beaches of Normandy to the islands of the Pacific, the greatest generation faced.
Where's Pennsylvania Avenue? Washington.
Yeah, it's in
Yep.
DC. That's the main road that runs in front of the White House.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder. I was talking about deliveries this afternoon.
Hmm.
I wonder if UPS and Amazon turn up at the White House and just stand at the end of the drive and throw it stuff. Just launch it over.
Straight over the head. Yeah.
Joe, look up the
Yeah.
address for the White House. It's something
There is
Pennsylvania Avenue.
1600?
Innit?
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue?
Something like that.
It might be it. I don't know what they're on right now. I don't know if that's Pennsylvania Avenue.
I know. Echo, what's the address of the White House?
Yeah, it's 1600 Pennsylvania for the White House.
Yeah,
So
1600.
that's not
That's what I was trying to
Pennsylvania
remember.
Avenue.
M33
It's 170 Ashton Road, Manchester.
tomorrow.
That's a pub.
Donald Trump.
Our federal government in Canberra, but it's One
That
Spring
sounds like
Street
some.
in in Melbourne for
That sounds like
our
some national
state parliament.
treasure shit. What you didn't know, there was actually two White Houses. One in
That's-
Manchester as well.
That's Constitution Avenue.
Yeah. I live in the White House. I'm called White.
Yeah. Yeah. You are the White House, Mark.
Yeah. So's me dad.
Yeah, Justin, that's Constitution Avenue Northwest.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's about a mile street.
Our parliament's on Spring Street.
As is on
That's that's state parliament, that is. I don't know what the
We're talking about the 82nd.
I don't know what the street Canberra's on. Like Billy Griffin Drive, probably.
82nd Airborne during
Yes.
D-Day.
Without disruption, you and your family are comfortable, safe, and secure. Stay tuned to get over a $500 value free on the most popular home standby generator.
We're talking about the 101st Airborne.
We don't have to worry about whether if the utility company does not come through, our Generac does. After you take some money, $90,000 is going to be spent.
After the hurricane happened, we just wanted to be prepared for anything.
Generac generators are designed in the USA. 8 out of 10 home generators are Generac and have thousands of satisfied customers. They never want to go through it. Generac, standby generator. Why? Request one free with one of General's nationwide dealers, essential financing and monthly payment options. And if you call now, you will also receive a free warranty.
Damn, they produced 50,000 Sherman tanks during World War II. Jesus. What?
Go on to request a free quote today. Work.
Extended relief formula for dry eyes.
My wife Gina was born to be a chef, exploring new foods, surpassing. But diabetes started to take that problem away. Then Gina got Dexcom G7. Now she can see how food affects her sugar levels in real time. With Dexcom G7, she doesn't have to choose between the foods that she loves and her health. I can't wait to see what she creates next. You know it's gonna be good.
A better heart health supplement. That's what we all want. That's why for 8 years now, I've relied on this heart powder. It's Super Beats, and I swear by it.
Super Beats is the original #1 selling meat brand for healthy blood pressure support. The only cardiologist recommended meat brand that's also trusted by over 40 national championship winning pro and college sports teams for cardio powered energy.
For cardio results, the only.
Yeah, check out the rain, Dominic. I'm the blue dot.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I knew it was going crazy out there. You can't see.
Which
That's
way,
where
which
I'm at
way
right
is it
there.
heading?
Towards Donald.
Okay.
The Donald's coming down. Let's see. He's coming down about right here.
Oh,
He's gonna come down right to about here. Where that's at. Then he's gonna cut
Yeah.
across 10. But he's getting ready to come into some of it right here. Yeah. See, Poplarville, Hattiesburg is right up here. That's how he's gonna come down.
mm-hmm. Mm. Interesting.
Yeah, 'cause it's 5:39. It looks like nighttime outside.
Name is Frank W. Buckles. He died in 2011. His story is remarkable. He served in World War I, was enlisted at age 16, and then in World War II, not once but twice taken as a prisoner of war. And that grit of enlisting and serving in both World War I and II is the essence of what makes America so strong now. The men and women of the Army that we are celebrating of the past, but those of today that will have to go and face our enemies on a battlefield in the future.
I like how the parade has sponsors. He's like, special
Oh,
thanks
right.
to our sponsors, Coinbase.
Good to hear.
See, they're worried about it not wasting taxpayer money. Look, it's being covered by fucking companies doing adverts out there.
Yep.
This parade was brought to you by fuckyou.com.
Yeah.
No, what's that other one that we used to have on TV? Oh, yeah, this parade was brought to you by visitiran.com. You know, you have them holiday places. They go visit America or visit UK.
Oh, yeah, we have
Yeah.
those too.
Yeah, visitiran.com.
Yeah, that'd be a great place to visit.
No, Tim's live on Fortnite an hour ago.
Yep. Well, it's a good time to do it. Sunday morning. Everybody's still asleep.
This parade is brought to you by buymissile.com for all your
Yep.
missile needs.
I've got big ones, small ones, short ones.
Go to buymissile.com. Your neighbor pissing you off? Don't worry, we have a system just for you.
The Philip Koshat.
Must be.
Get ready.
Okay, I'll take the blame.
Oh,
I'm hoping it's Philip Kosher.
are you hovering over it? Okay.
It is.
Phil,
Wait, should I put him in the waiting room for
Philip.
that?
Hey,
I took the gamble. Hello, Philip.
hey,
What's up,
what's going
Phil?
on? What y'all doing?
How's yourself?
Just been out and about and watching a couple of people play over in Trustful and stuff. And we were going to go to Alena tonight and watch a couple of concerts, but
Oh, great.
it's storming and pouring down raining right now. So we're going to wait until the storms leave.
Hmm.
So how are y'all doing this evening?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
Sunday morning here, so
Yeah, I know.
It's-
I'm sorry.
it's nice. Yeah, it's nice and calm for a Sunday morning. I always love just sitting back and relaxing on a Sunday.
And it's 20 to midnight over here.
Yeah.
Well, y'all are in the 50s right now, aren't y'all, or something like that?
Yeah, well, yeah, just barely scraping outside the 50s.
Yeah, it's been 85 degrees here, so.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Doing a flyover with helicopters.
Oh, okay. That sounds great.
Wait till you get to the middle of the parade and China go, we want a pot, and send a little weather balloon over.
First Cavalry.
Hey, Dominic, check this out.
Yep.
That's
How many
Cleveland
times I saw
Brown, Jim
that
Brown,
patch?
right?
Yep.
That's a replica jersey of his. Justin
Yeah.
just calls me and he says, Craig's come and pick it up. He bought it from me. Guess what he sold it for?
How much?
$250.
Oh, that's all right.
I said, where's it at? He said, it's on your bed.
No.
In the room.
Did you see what
Right.
Donald said about Philip?
What's that?
Donald in the chat, he said, at first I thought it was someone with their ass in the camera. It turns out it was Coach Shark. The resemblance is amazing.
Keep it up with the chat jokes. Yeah. Oh man.
Well, Donald can't be here right now. He's on vacation traveling
Yeah.
at the moment.
Donald can't
on
be
the
here.
road.
Yeah,
Donald can't be here right now. So leave a message with Justin and he'll get back to
No,
you
I'm
as soon
pretty
as he gets
sure he's
back.
listening to us on the radio in his car.
Yeah.
His wife's probably typing what he wants to say.
Yeah, no, but it's the
Or
way
if she's
you.
driving and he's listening.
Yes, but it was the way you said it. Donald's not here right now.
Leave a message at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
I got my bird up in the air just before it started pouring down raining and got a little bit of let me see if I can find it real quick.
By the way, Donald's never said nothing but good things about his wife if she's listening.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. He said she's the most amazing wife you could ever ask, and he's going to give me $100.
Yeah.
Oh,
For-
shit, I was supposed to miss that bit out when I read that email.
Yeah.
That was like that sign in Cardiff. He said they put it in English, and he said for loading and unloading only, and work vehicles, and then it had a line, and underneath where that was where it was supposed to end, and then underneath it they put translate into Welsh.
He said I'm in the
actually-
backseat with one bar.
In Welsh, it just said translate into Welsh in Welsh. So the person just literally copied the whole lot, put it on the sign, and the sign was up for 8 years before somebody realized the mistake. 8 years of this sign saying translate into Welsh. They're very proud of the Welsh language over there, aren't they?
Mm.
Uh-huh. Donald said she isn't listening. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
well,
all right.
whilst Rob left a comment on me post about Precious, so
Yeah.
he's still around.
Yeah, no, he's still around. He's still doing all right, as far as I know.
Yeah. Yeah, what's happening here?
I don't know. I'm trying to share a screen and it's not
Oh,
sharing.
you got it. Yep. Now you just got to hit. Have you hit play? Okay. Oh, nice. Oh my. God, that's pretty ballsy there.
You're getting a little bit too.
Range.
Oh yeah.
There's the rain shaft heading right toward me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
We get the
That's
idea.
crazy.
God, that's
I didn't have a chance to do much flying. I just got up in the air, and next thing you know, I seen that rain shaft, and I went,
you went, oh shit.
Donald.
What did Donald say?
He said Justin is a sexy bastard for assuming the man is driving, or a sexist bastard.
That's the way.
And I told him I know.
I read that sexiest. I'm gonna go with sexiest bastard. I know what he meant. Look, he corrected
Yeah,
himself.
if you take the
Sexist,
E
not
off.
sexiest.
Yeah,
No,
English is a strange language. You take one letter or add one letter, and it completely changes the context of everything.
no, I'm
That's
going
why
with
I
you meant
stick with the word
sexiest,
bitch.
Donald. But he was sitting there. He was like, "Oh shit," trying to correct himself. It'd be cool if you could actually put something in the chat and click on it and fix it.
Mm.
You know?
You can
I can edit.
retract it and send it again.
Oh, I know that, but I'm saying it'd be nice if you could just click on whatever you already put in the chat.
And edit.
Yeah, and edit it
Mm.
in real time.
Yep.
So, has anybody seen Elise Stefanik getting on to the governor of New York? I listened to it yesterday, and she let her have it about being a sanctuary city.
Mm.
No kidding. He said, "No kidding." One letter makes a big difference.
Yeah, huge difference.
Now you done fucked up because he called me the sexiest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember that now.
Yep. One letter.
Is that like potato and potato,
Yeah.
tomato and tomato?
There's no different letters in them.
A different pronunciation, but it's the same. It's the same concept.
Or
Yeah, we call it tomato, and you call it tomato. And that's another one that can start an argument as well.
Ketchup.
Italian.
Yeah, Italian.
Italian.
Ketchup and cat soup.
oh my god, Donald, that's so gross.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Same amount of letters, you just put them in the wrong order.
Yeah, he's definitely not driving because he's too busy writing shit in the chat.
Yeah.
Antiques. Call antiques antiquise.
Yep, it's a strange language.
Ooh, Dana White's at the parade.
Oh, great.
Dana White, the head of the UFC.
The what?
The UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Ah.
He's the one that got Zuckerberg to do a complete 180.
Good.
He's actually on Zuckerberg's meta board now. That's why I said I was willing to give Zuckerberg another chance.
Yeah.
Because Dana White's a man of his convictions. He ain't going to change for anybody.
Good.
Because when he came out and he did that interview with Rogan and he said he was just doing he literally was announcing he was doing a complete 180 on everything.
Mhm.
And then he started talking about how he'd been doing Taekwondo and all this mixed martial arts with the UFC, and he's been hanging out with Dana White. I said, that all makes sense now.
Morning, assholes.
What the hell?
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
AI is gone bonkers with all these videos. All the Bigfoot videos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, AI's exploding. There's a lot of big creators that are calling for AI or for YouTube to allow you to turn a button on in order to decide whether you want to see AI content or not. And the creators are supposed to list the AI, their videos. If it has AI in it, they're supposed to put that in there.
Well, everybody knows Bigfoot is real. He lives with the Hendersons.
Yep. One of
Yeah,
the
see,
great movies.
I can't believe the whole Bigfoot thing. I'm only saying that is because there as many hunters there are out there. Somebody would have shot one by now. I don't care. Somebody would have killed one, and
Well,
that bitch would have been stuffed on their wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Justin, they do exist. No one's seen them yeti.
Look at Donald. You misspelled sexiest there, Donald. You put sexist in there. Didn't know if you knew that.
I guess y'all seen the plane that crashed in India. They had one lone survivor.
Fucking Randy.
I mean, how would y'all feel being the one survivor out of 240 passengers?
He was sat next to his brother.
Oh, really? I didn't know that part.
He was the one seat right next to the emergency door.
But if I was flying by myself, I'd be grateful as shit.
Put it this way, right? Everybody trying to book airline tickets now are going for a seat 11A.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it actually crashed into a hospital.
Well, it wasn't a hospital. It was a doctor's
Medical
training
center.
center. Yeah, training center for doctors.
Oh, the irony.
Actually, somebody was doing some ironing.
But I mean, just to be that one person
Yeah.
out of 240 people.
What was more amazing was the fact that he just got up, dusted himself off, and walked out and went, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
More like, what the fuck?
I was taking a nap.
And they were all coming back to England.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming to Gatwick. I just want to say I am sad for the loss, but I am glad it happened over there because that plane would have come over my house. And if it had issues on landing,
Best part of the parade, they're showing the tanks and they go to a commercial.
Yeah, who do you think's paying for the parade? You got the
I tell you
UFC, Coinbase, you got buymissile.com.
I tell you what, the North Korea is looking at, China's looking at that and laughing because when you see them marching step, it's a whole different way they march. They're all in step and sequence. You can't get out of step in China, they shoot you.
Well,
Yeah.
they do that Chinese walk too, don't they? Boom, boom.
What is it? Gecko in
the only problem with the way they march over there is if you had a machine gun, you could take that whole line out very quickly, and then they're fucked because they all have to keep walking in that straight line.
Yeah, but that's not out in the field. They're not like that, David.
I don't know.
Could you imagine your family sitting up there and watching y'all march and stuff, and you, oh, there he is, and he gets out of line, waves and gets out of line, boom.
It's like over here because our Trooping of the Colour was today, but I don't know if it happened today, but normally every year, one or two of the parade guards end up collapsing with the heat.
Really?
I'll be very shocked if it didn't happen today because it was 29 degrees.
Mm.
It's like at the Queen's funeral. That soldier that was carrying the coffin was going to go down, and he managed to pull himself out of the thing so he didn't trip and take everyone out and drop the coffin.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be pretty bad though. You've practiced all your life for that one parade, and then you just black out.
Mm.
Yeah. It's that hat that does it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get why they have to wear a sheep on their head.
Yeah.
Wife's asking about the rain and what time we're leaving.
Which concert are you off to see then?
No, they don't have ICBMs. Like I said, Randy, I don't even think we have mobile launchers. I don't think that exists here.
It's going to be it's just a local band playing tonight. It's down in Old Town Helena. They've got like Saturday night concert series, and they
Let's see if
they
they do.
started it last year, and it was pretty cool.
I'm gonna look, Randy, and see. I don't think that's a thing.
We're supposed to have a parade, don't we? Hey, Joe, don't we supposed to have a parade going on?
Where?
Um,
No, I quit watching. I'm watching LSU Arkansas.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so currently the US does not possess any mobile ICBM drones.
Oh,
I was pretty sure that was not a thing. Most of them, like I said, they're either in silos or they're on submarines.
So are you fairly close to Joe and Johnny then, Philip?
He muted himself, turned his camera off.
They're down in Louisiana. I'm up in Alabama.
Uh-huh. That doesn't help me in the slightest.
They're about 5 hours distance, something like that.
Oh, it's just around the corner then, really.
yeah, just around the corner.
Yeah, just around the corner.
Yeah.
Just hang a right there.
Yeah.
Unless you're NASCAR and it's keep left.
Yeah. They're doing a left turn.
They're doing another left turn.
Yeah, I always like the stuff that Bubba J goes on about on Philip Jeff Dunham about like what was it? His favourite hobbies are NASCAR and drinking beer. Well, what happens if you're at NASCAR and you're not drinking beer? He said, then you're not at NASCAR.
Yes.
It still feels weird.
Mm.
Not a dog lying on the couch next to me.
Yep.
It'll take a while.
Yep.
Aye.
How's the cat taking it?
Hard to say. She doesn't say a lot.
No, but she, obviously, but is she moping around or just carrying on as normal?
She's spending more time with me on the bed at night.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Thank fuck he's gone. She's gone. I got all this room now.
Yeah.
That's cats for you.
Yep.
Oh, she walked backwards and forwards past past the dog about half a dozen times while the dog was lying there dead.
Oh.
Because I couldn't carry her downstairs on my own. She's too bleeding heavy.
Mm. Back in 5.
Wow. 49 rolls of filament. Wow.
Who got that?
That's what Mudball put in the chat. He says that he's got 108 pounds of 3D printing filament.
Mad prop.
49
That's Randy.
rolls.
Not-
That's Randy, yeah.
Where did he get it from? And how much?
Bamboo.
How much is it? What is the average price of a roll of filament, Joe?
Depends on where you get it. I've got 12 rolls coming in tomorrow, and it ran me about $12 a roll.
Okay.
That's nothing, Randy. I got 110 pounds and 50 rolls. Oops,
Yeah, I got 8 rolls last week for 34
Yeah.
quid. So
That's expensive. I can go to Tesco and get 6 rolls for £1.
not the same rolls. Rolls of filament. I've got
Red
2
roll.
red, 2 white, 2 black, 2 blue. So not bad colours. Esun. Not Esun, Sunlu, should I say. And they were 34 quid for all 8 of them.
Well,
They
I
don't-
get six.
They
I get
normally
6 muffins.
retail at £15 each.
I get 6 English muffins for $1.50 at the dollar store. So
That's what I just said. 6
It's a
rolls.
bit- It's a bit misleading though, isn't it? But $1.50 and it's at the dollar store.
But English muffins are not rolls.
close
Oh, by,
enough.
by the way, what did you hear that Poundland has been sold
Unless-
for £1?
Unless you're in England, you're calling them a muffin.
Okay, then
What?
it says English muffins.
Yeah, but they're crumpets, not English muffins.
Okay, I get English crumpets then.
Mhm.
6 for $1.50. $1.50.
Don't forget when you drink your tea out of the kettle, you got to hold your little pinky up.
Yeah, I'll hold this pinky up.
No, not that one.
I'll
That's
hold
the
this pinky
one.
up.
We buy crumpets in packs of 9.
I get them in 12.
And we only do them in 6.
Mm.
How's
you
Or
six?
go-
two giant ones.
Go B&M, 3 giant ones for £1.
No, no.
But yeah, Mark, Poundland was sold for £1.
Poundland was sold for £1.
Yeah.
Well, that
Um,
makes it's a pound shop.
an American consortium bought them for £1.
Mhm.
How much in debt were they?
Huh?
Wasn't that they were in debt? They can't get the stock. They're having stocking issues.
Oh, okay.
Ladders in their tights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mm.
Oh, that's a point. I want to speak with you, Joe.
Uh-oh.
What
Since
kind of
you-
bone?
Yeah, since earlier on when you told everyone that Bluey was a girl, Bluey won't bloody talk to me now. Wouldn't even come anywhere near me.
Good. I wish they'd take Bluey off the TV over here.
Now, your grandchild would be very upset if he did that, Joe.
It's not a kangaroo by any chance, is it?
No. It's a dog in it.
Yeah.
Joe, the little dog in it.
Yeah, it's
That's
another
right.
character of Blue's Clues.
Yes.
You guys know Blue's Clues, don't you?
Mm, I don't know.
Yeah.
The last time I watched
David, remember the clip I did of you got of Laura sending me the packages? Just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. That's Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
all right. No, we don't have that over here. But yeah, the last time I watched a children's TV program over here with my nieces, these little these 4 little things come over the hills with things stuck on top of their head, and they're going time for Teletubbies. I was like, time for therapy.
Yep.
Fucking Teletubbies.
The Teletubbies, yeah. I'd need
Oh,
therapy
Lord help
after
me with
watching
them.
them, I tell you.
Fucking Tubby Toast. What the fucking hell's Tubby's Host?
Nowhere near as good as the Wombles.
Oh
No, Wombles were excellent.
Yeah. Overground, underground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon, common are we.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Making good use of the things that we find.
They was ahead of their time.
They folk leave behind. Yeah, they were what's it's.
They were recycling before recycling was a trend.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, Randy. Yeah, that's gonna look pretty cool.
That and the clangers.
Oh, definitely.
And the
That's
Magic
good
Roundabout.
television.
We got a recycling can and a garbage can, and they empty them both in the same truck.
Yeah.
That's funny.
They probably gave up on the recycling at some point, and they just never picked the bins up.
Yeah, that's it. I guarantee that's what it is. Well, some of these places got it where they can separate all that stuff.
We have 4 bins, and they're all collected on different wagons. But we don't empty all 4 of them on the same day.
We got 4 bins, and 2 of them are each taken every second week.
Okay, well, I can beat you on that. We have no bins because everything goes in bin bags, and we have 1 for recycling and 1 for general waste, and they all go on the same day.
They won't take bin bags unless they're in a bin.
Yeah.
Here.
You got the bin.
Our trash guys too, they do the same
recycling,
shit.
Green waste, food waste, and bottles.
Like, say you set 1 extra trash bag down next to the trash can, best believe they ain't getting their ass out of the truck and putting it in there. They'll lift the trash can up, empty it, and drop it, and then take the fuck off to the next house.
Now, in North Wales, where my stepdad lives, the general waste bin, the black bin, that gets emptied every 4 weeks. And the recycling is every week, but they've got to separate it into brown paper, white paper, cardboard, cans, plastic lids, fucking.
Oh yeah, fuck all that. I'm not doing that bullshit.
Yeah, paper with glue on, crisp packets in another. For fuck's sake.
That's when I'll just be burying my
bought
damn.
myself 20 acres of land and I filled it with fucking bins to recycle with.
I feel so separated. I swear.
If you think that's bad enough, another council that my brother is in, they have 7 bins.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Are they paying y'all for this?
Yeah. No. We have to pay rates on the top.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. It goes the opposite direction, huh?
Yeah. Well, they changed our green and black bins around so that our black bin is now the plastic, glass, and metal. Whereas the green bin is now general waste. Because
no, green bin is
them.
Green waste. Red bin is general waste. Purple is the cardboard and glass and plastic. Yellow is recycling.
Our cardboard and paper go in a blue bin.
Yeah, oh, okay.
What, Randy?
Blue is a different one here. Blue is shit.
What kind of weird shit is that? We don't separate nothing, but we got to put our address on the bag.
Yeah, probably. That'll be next.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Mm.
Actually, it used to be funny because at one time you used to come around, and if they thought you put something wrong in your bin, they would sit and empty the bin and try and find your name and address to make sure it goes to your house, and then they post the fine through your door.
They don't need to do that. The bloody number of the house is on the bin.
Yeah.
Well, most people have it on.
Yeah. I remember back in 1989 when the first wheelie bin was delivered in Preston. It was the first council to get them on a trial basis, and they were delivered like 12 weeks before they were due to go on out for general use. And people were going around doing the shopping and wheeling the shopping back in them.
Yeah, I've
Just
never
people
heard of
running
it.
around supermarkets with wheelie bins.
That's it. I mean, when we used to have the round dustbins with a black rubberized lid,
Yeah.
the dustbin men used to come in your gate, walk up the garden, pick the bin up on their back, and then carry it and empty it into the dustbin wagon, and then bring it back in again. None of that anymore.
Yeah.
If it's not out on the street, it don't get emptied.
Yeah.
Unless you're disabled and you've got to pull out and return. In which
Ours is, if it ain't out at the street, that shit ain't going.
Yep. But the wheels have to face the property, and it has to be right on the curb so that the truck can come up, pick it up, throw it in, put it down, and then go off.
our lads don't do that because the bin men have to actually take the bins to the truck because the stuff that lifts it up and dumps it inside is actually on the back and not on the side.
Ours are on the side.
So it lifts it up and puts it in the back of the truck.
Yeah, because over here they went from having 2 or 3 guys on a truck. Now there's just one, and you don't ever have to get out of it.
Yeah, I remember when the videos that used to go around, and the truck would struggle to grab it, and you'd see them fighting with it, not getting out of the truck, fighting to get the bin. Then all of a sudden they grab it and they just chuck it up in the air, and it just goes into the back, and they go, "Fuck it, I'm going." Take the bin with them.
Get the bin with them, yeah.
Imagine coming home. Where's my fucking bin gone?
Mm.
Getting into a row with your neighbours. You stole my bin again, ain't you, you bitch?
I've got 2 blue, 2 green, 3 brown, and 2 black.
And that's just his underwear.
And that's only on one side of the house. On the other side.
Yeah.
Well, it is because I put some out at the front of the house and some out at the back of the house. Because I've got another street. My back garden backs onto another road, an unmade road.
Okay.
And they don't like it when you put more than one bin out at the front unless it's recycling.
Yeah.
You can put as many recycling bins out as you want, but the others you're only allowed one.
Here, you can have as many trash cans and recycle bins as you want, that you get charged on your property taxes per bin that you order.
Exactly.
Which property taxes are going to be gone here pretty soon anyway. They're getting rid of them in Florida.
It gets annoying when they don't empty a bin and then they won't empty it till the next time it's due.
The next cycle, yeah.
They didn't empty my blue bin last week, and it's not until next week before it gets emptied again, and it was full last week.
Mm.
Yeah, well, if Basildon Council don't empty our communal bins, yeah, they know I'm going to be on the phone.
Oh, I reported it on the app, but
No,
nothing.
no, I don't. No. I don't report it on the app. I ring them up and I say, "You've not emptied the bin again." And they'll go, "Well, we'll get it in 2 weeks' time." And I'll go, "Yeah." And you can pick it up from the town hall. And they go, "What do you mean? I'm on my way with it." You soon fucking send the bin lorry around.
Yeah, they always say that if we miss your bin on a day, leave it out for the next day, and we might collect it that day. But I didn't.
Oh, yeah, I remember this video.
If
Guy
I
was
left it
pissed
out, I left it out all week.
'cause he took our mailbox out and threw it in there. Yeah, he actually got in a lot of trouble for that. He got arrested and lost his job over there. 'Cause that
Yeah,
went
you know,
super viral.
when he was messing with the mailbox, that's against federal law.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I don't think they're really enforcing that shit though. You went and damaged somebody's mailbox, I doubt you'd be getting a knock on the door from the feds. You just can't.
Oh, I don't know. They've got a regular division. It's called Postal Inspection Division, and
Yeah, but most likely that
They
would
don't
go
do their
to a.
job.
you put something like that online, and it just brings up, whoa.
Yeah, but your mailbox is your property, isn't it? You're responsible for it. So why has it got anything to do with the
As soon
post?
as you hang that mailbox, it becomes part of the Federal Postal Service.
Yes, Paul is correct, and it is the same over here. Until that post actually hits your floor in your hallway over here, it is still the King's Post.
Mm.
So when the postie leaves it half in and half out, just to let the fucking neighbours know you're out, so they can break in. Yeah, or do it all week so your neighbours know you've gone on holiday.
No, I don't own this house. The bank owns it.
Knows me, so.
Well, here now, Philip, in Florida, once you pay your house off, you don't have to pay property taxes anymore. Well, no, you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay them initially either. But what I'm saying is, you'll truly own your property in your home.
Absolutely,
it's paid off from the bank.
I've heard that.
Never over here.
Yeah, because I've actually got freehold, so I own the land as well that the house is built on.
You've still got to pay land tax over here, even if you own it.
Because the way they're covering it is
council tax just for services and amenities.
A council taxes are different.
Yeah,
council taxes are different to land tax over here.
No, wait, I don't have to pay anything else other than that.
So the way they're doing it over here, Philip, is they're doing they're just adding it onto the tourism tax to cover it.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, we'll get that as well.
Let somebody else pay for it.
Yeah, no Florida citizens would pay for it.
This is how gullible people are over here. In 1989, when Maggie Thatcher, the milk snatcher, right, decided to bring in the poll tax, they called it.
I remember that one.
Right? The whole country got up in arms and was out on the streets rioting and trashing the place. And she went, okay, we won't bring in the poll tax. Everybody calm down.
We're bringing the council.
We're bringing in the council tax.
Exactly the same.
What's the council tax? It's just a fucking poll tax under another name. We won't fight for that one, though.
Yeah, that is well, it's a similar thing here, my Don.
But see, the way I like they're doing it in Florida is generally when they get rid of one tax, they'll make it up somewhere else.
Yeah.
But the way they're making this particular tax up, as a resident, you're not paying for that somewhere else. Just a tourist coming in.
You got the toll bridges where they built them like 30 years ago, and they said, well, after 10 years, we're not going to have a toll on this bridge.
Yeah, once we're paid off the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it becomes too lucrative.
30 years, not only do they still have the toll, but it's gone up from $2 to $6.
Yeah, it's
ours can be up to $15.
And we only pay half on the tolls in Florida if you're a resident too.
I only know of one toll road and one toll bridge, well, two toll bridges. One that's private over here, and then one that's in Scotland. River Firth.
Right.
Yeah,
so you've got the one in Scotland you just mentioned. What's the other one?
It's one up near Mere,
Nope, I disagree with all your entire premise. No, if you're not on the panel, I disagree.
It's a privately owned small bridge.
Well, you've got the
Yes,
not
it's
a
a
major
privatised
road or
government
anything.
entity.
yeah, you've got the Dartford Crossing.
NPOs.
That's a private bridge.
Is that? I know you have to pay on the tunnel, don't you?
You've got to pay going over as well.
Have you? Right.
Yeah, but it's done. It's done by Dart Charge now, so it stands your number plate and sends you the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
that's
you
what we
pay it
have
within
here.
24 hours and you get it cheaper. And then you've
Yep.
got the M6
The
toll.
M6 toll is the only toll road I know of.
Yeah, and then you've got the Mersey Tunnel. That's a toll road.
Well, it's not. It's a tunnel, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's still a toll road.
It's a toll
Yeah.
bridge underneath the water rather than a road. But
It's a toll tunnel.
yeah, toll tunnel.
Yeah, we've got that.
Yeah, then you've got the Euro tunnel, I suppose.
Oh, that's a famous one.
But that's
Yeah.
but that's a railway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm heading on.
Okay, Philip.
Okay,
Enjoy your
Philip.
night.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hey,
Yep.
no, thank y'all. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great evening.
You're
We'll
always
see you
welcome
later.
back,
Shaq.
Philip.
Huh?
Always welcome,
You're
Philip.
always
Enjoy
welcome
your
back.
night.
Don't believe anything that David said.
Don't
You're always
believe Paul.
welcome.
Oh, is David here? We'll see. We'll see y'all later.
Okay, bye-bye.
But
See you all later.
I have to ask, but what the hell? What myself have done?
Yep, it's a bit like that.
Right. So Laura's convinced me to do a Sheen order to get that picture of that cow that I'm going to put on Mum's window. All right. But to get free shipping, I have to get it over £10. I have added 27 items into the basket. And every time I add a fucking item, it goes down. It's like, for fuck's sake, how am I going to get it to a tenner?
all I'm saying is her mom, I'm gonna just ask one question. Her mom doesn't have any heart issues, does she? Think about this where y'all scare the living shit out of her.
Yeah.
Oh, my mum's fine. She calls me a northern twat all the time. Because I'm forever doing things like this to her. As you do. No?
You know,
Yeah.
it's
You'll be able to call her mother-in-law in a bit.
Call her mother-in-law already.
dude, you guys have been together long enough. This is just a formality at this point. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
How long have you and Laura been together, David?
Met her in 2003, got together 2006. So 19 years.
Almost 20 years
Right.
next year.
Crikey.
It was the 1st of August when I told her to fuck off.
Oh.
And it was the 7th of August that she told me to fuck off. And then we actually met each other, not knowing we'd both done that to each other, and on the 19th of August.
Yay.
Yeah, that was my. As soon as I signed up to AOL when I moved to Blackpool, signed in, it went, "Welcome to AOL. You've got mail." And then this box pops up, Laura Coyne. Hi, hey, ASL. Fuck off. Used to piss me off every time you guarantee some knobhead would ask you for your age, sex, location.
ASL, yeah, I know.
I was a 22-year-old male from New York City.
No, it's,
I was like 14 at the time.
Sometimes I put old, no thanks, none of your business.
Yeah, I remember spending hours in those chat rooms, bro.
Yeah.
The best chat rooms were the Yahoo ones.
Yeah. Yahoo.
Because
I used to do MIRC as well.
no, I used to always go into the Yahoo ones because they used to do little giveaways. Yeah, you go in and go, hey guys, if you press Alt, Control, and F5, you'll get a free Yahoo email address. Clink. And then you just say everybody leave the room. It's like, bye, idiots. Just restarted the computer.
Yeah, I remember spending hours in those chat rooms.
Yeah, I spent hours in one called Adult Friend Finder.
Oh, nice.
And get all the weirdos coming out. You just tell them you're like a 15-year-old girl in the chat.
You don't answer those.
God.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. The minute a girl would come in and say she was like 13 or 14, you would just see so many people trying to connect with them. And it's like, I remember that back in the day. It was
Yeah,
bad.
and every one of them was Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Like, even if you said even if I was, even if you were a boy and you said you were like 14 or 15, yeah, you'd get inundated with people trying to talk to you.
I bet you would now and all. All right. Right, yeah.
I'm sure those chat rooms still, some of them chat rooms probably still exist. I haven't looked for
The
one in a long time.
Yahoo ones don't because they closed them all down.
No, but I'm sure there's those 90s style chat rooms still out there. I'm sure there's still some websites that have them.
Yeah, that was called Messenger, and that shut down ages ago, didn't it?
No,
Yeah,
they used to
same
have
as
the Yahoo.
ICQ.
The good
Yeah, they used to have the chat room, and then the other one was MSN.
Yeah, MSN, yeah.
That was Microsoft.
Yeah, used to hate MSN. Then somebody you'd go, send me a picture, and they go, yeah, and it'd start fucking downloading. You just get to just above the eyes, and then it'd go, data connection error. What the you bastard. Or somebody would ring you on the house phone. Cut it off. Bastards.
No, they couldn't. They phoned you on the house phone to get the engaged signal.
No, they didn't. You used to cut your internet off. Used to piss me off.
God, I remember fucking dial it.
Did that happen to you guys as well over there? Somebody would fucking ring your house phone and they cut you off.
Yeah.
Or they pick up.
Well, when we first got the internet, yes, that was an issue, but my dad ended up getting the second line just for the internet.
Yeah. And the other one was
I did that when I moved here. I got 2 lines.
And he just didn't give anybody the number for that line.
Yeah.
So.
The biggest mistake I ever did once was picked up the phone when somebody on the internet knew all you could hear on the phone went, what the? You never did that again.
And then we had a double line on one line at my mom's house, and it would ring. If it rang twice, it was somebody for us calling. If it rang once, it was for them. Because we had our own phone number, but they shared a line, the 2 numbers. It was kind of a weird setup, but depending on how it rang.
I remember that 1 ring, 2 ring thing. I remember that.
Yeah. Depending on which ring you had, you could tell who was calling. If it was one of your kids' friends or if it was a regular phone call to your house.
Nowadays, you're pretty certain that if it rings, it's just fucking junk mail.
Yeah.
That's why you don't see, like, all the new houses around here. You go in them, they don't even have landline jacks in there no more.
Mm-hmm.
Or they might have one next to where your internet would come into the house. And that would, but very rarely do you see one.
Basically, our phone lines now are just VoIPs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they plug into the back of your router.
Yep.
Yeah.
Voice over protocol.
Yeah. Voice
I
over
didn't like that
original
hat right
protocol.
there.
Yeah.
Nice, huh?
Nice.
I want it, but they want $26 for it.
Shit.
I've looked all over the place for that same one. Only place I could find it. I ain't paying $26 for
How's the parade going?
it. I have no idea. I'm watching baseball. I'm watching LSU get in trouble. Well, LSU, Arkansas is in trouble. 1 out, bases loaded. That's good. Because Arkansas has hit more home runs than anybody else in college this year. And
don't know
LSU
how
needs to
you
get some
watch.
runs.
I don't know how you watch baseball. That shit is boring.
Well, I watch
It is
cricket,
boring.
so it can't be any different.
Baseball, out
cricket,
of all the major league sports, baseball to me is boring to watch.
You've never watched cricket, obviously.
No, I have not.
I don't watch
I've seen
cricket. I just
clips
use
of-
them for bait.
I've seen clips of it, and I would not probably watch that.
So since
Especially a
Justin's
5-day test.
gone, he's texted me 3 times and called me twice. I told him I hear more from him then.
Well, I mean, he's got new stuff to talk to you about too. I mean,
Yep. Well, he told me
about what he's doing and what's
that
going
Jim
on.
Brown jersey, $250 he got for it, and the guy's gonna come pick it up.
Get your verification code.
He sold it. What, on Facebook Marketplace? Where his brother's
He
at?
doesn't put it on Marketplace. He just sticks it on his site.
0,
Uh,
4, 4,
Yeah, he just sticks it on his thing.
9.
hold on, your son has
he
a
put-
website?
Again,
No, he just puts it on Facebook. He don't stick it on Marketplace. He puts it in his regular feed.
Oh, and then just waits to see if somebody will.
Yeah, he sold everything. He sold couches. He sold all his dressers. He sold everything. He kept his pots and pans because he likes those, and the stainless steel. And he kept his dishes because he likes those. I got those all in the room. He came in. He got one little corner of the room.
Well,
He says when he moves out, he'll come back here, visit, pick everything, and go back. Or he said, or if Nick comes down to visit us when he comes back, he said he'll have him bring it back.
shit, it'd be cheaper for you just to ship it, pay for shipping than it would be to drive down there and back.
Well, I
for
think
some
what he's
shit
counting
like
on, I
that.
think they're gonna have 2 automobiles down here, I think. So they're gonna have to come in and bring both cars back. So that's what he's counting on. When they come down to get the cars, they'll take the stuff back to him, you know? Unless he get the time off to come down here and do it.
Can't he have his cars like moved for him by the military?
Oh, yeah, but it's not moving though. He's, like, he brought his car down here about a month ago, Nick did, and it's over at the mother-in-law's house. Oh, but I'll tell you what, I'm surprised I ain't heard Mom ask about that. I really don't want his mom driving his car. She ain't gonna take care of it. Lord help me. I know it's gonna happen. And then she's coming down with her car when he goes. And so they're gonna have the 2 cars here. So she's gonna go back up. I think she's gonna fly back up, meet him when he gets off the ship. Then they're gonna fly back down here for about a week, go on a cruise, and then come back and take the cars back. So that's their plan. So 2 cars, I think Judson's figuring they could take this little bit of stuff back with them. Because they're not gonna have nothing else except for the cars. But knowing Justin, he may just take the weekend off or something, come home, get it, and go back.
I wouldn't drive that far for some dishes and pots and pans like that. Well, unless he was actually coming to stay for a couple days and visit too.
Yeah, he'll probably come for a few days.
That's a long fucking drive for some pots and pans and dishes. I'd
About-
rather just send you $300, say ship it, whatever it costs.
That's why I'm thinking he's gonna wait for his brother to do it, because he doesn't need it till he moves out. That's gonna be after his
Right.
brother gets back. And his
Needs to
brother's
get-
coming here. So,
He needs to have him gather up all his shit and bring it up there to him. Then
yeah,
he
it's all
can-
right there in the corner. It's all together.
So he doesn't have, was it just a few boxes or so?
I'll put like just the dishes and that on in boxes. He needed to box them up. I'm gonna probably find boxes and box them up and put paper in between and stuff like that. Make sure they're boxed up good.
Put some bubble wrap or something in there.
I'll do it eventually.
Actually, you get that real thin bubble wrap is really good for putting between the dishes. Keeps them from clanking too. Get that real
Actually,
thin packing
The
bubble wrap.
best thing for putting into with dishes, you know, when you go in supermarkets, they got the pallets, they got that square piece of cardboard between the layers of tins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get that and just cut it to size and just make sure it goes up the sides. Works perfect.
Absolutely, and you can see it in the crowds, and like I said, the faces of the children that lining the parade route. It's really remarkable. And Lawrence, you know,
How come he didn't just take that stuff with him when he left? Did he not have the room or what?
Well,
you
he
think
actually did. They had the garage. He could have stuck it in because they're only one car right now.
you
But they could have
think he
put the
would have
one
just
in the one side of the garage, and they could have just been in the garage till he got back.
you
But he
think he
didn't
would have
want
just took it?
But he would have had to rent a U-Haul, and he didn't do
Oh, dude, you gotta take pictures of yourself using his pans in your kitchen.
it.
You need to do that one day. Go get one of his pans and take a picture of you cooking with it.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's wrong.
Well, that was good. I went to pay, and it said you've got a £15 voucher. So I clicked it, and I got the whole fucking lot for nothing now.
Yes.
Just don't know what I'm going to do with the 42 items I've just ordered. You going on Fortnite tonight, Justin?
I don't know. I gotta wait to see what happens as Sarah gets home. She had to go to a work function thing tonight. Should actually be home here in about 30 minutes. It was a graduation ceremony / dinner for some of the doctors. I didn't go because they wanted to charge the spouses $100 per plate.
What?
For a ticket to go. I was like, I'm not paying $100 to go to some work function. Fuck out of here. Oh yeah, all the people at the top and all the people that make a lot of money with the company, they all got in free with their spouses. But all the lower employees, they have to pay for it.
Right. So a theatre company in Billericay are looking for people to volunteer for their Christmas production. Right. That's not a problem. But you've got to be 16 and in the UK. I think that'd be obvious. The mother Santa Claus has to be 40 years plus. But this is the best bit. It's voluntary, and they will give you 25% off your parking ticket.
Nice.
How about it's voluntary, so let them park for free.
Oh, I know, right?
Right. But then the best bit is it goes, also, don't want to be in a production, but like to see it. Get your tickets now. Only £75.
Hey, Joe, do you see what they were just showing on there? They're showing some of them robot dogs walking down the
No, I'm watching baseball.
in
I
the
stopped
parade.
watching.
There it is.
Wait. They are showing Chinese robot dogs in
No,
your Africa
no,
parade.
these are made by
These are made
Boston
in the
Dynamics.
U.S.
Yeah, they're made by the Boston
Boston.
Dynamics.
Boston Dynamics. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, they're made in the
right.
U.S. by Chinese.
U.S. Army.
Yeah. Made in the US in the back of the Chinese takeaway.
Yeah.
It's foggy down there, man.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I like that one. I could rock that. Now, I wouldn't mind paying $26 for that one.
India actually just bought a bunch of Boston Dynamics robots.
That cracks me up. Those robots, dogs.
Yeah, India just bought a bunch of those robot dogs from Boston Dynamics. Now, one of them's got the U.S. Army flag on the back of it.
Yep.
Well, it's the bottom of the second inning, 3-0 LSU.
Isn't this the greatest headline ever? Houses to be demolished today following explosion. There's fuck all left of them.
So yeah, right. Already been demolished.
Grant, how you doing?
Tell me we're finishing the job. That's what you said.
Yeah. Well, you had a nice turn out there.
Yeah. Sorry you left so early. Did you feel bad or?
Yeah. Well, I can't sit that long. I feel bad. Yep.
This is why I don't like gas.
Just
Fucking hate gas. Dodgy as shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this one too, Dominic.
Yep.
But if
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
pay that much.
yeah.
Yeah, if I'm play that much, I'd rather get the cowboy one, you know. But this one's nice.
Yeah. I like that type of hat
Yeah,
anyway.
Jason needs the Navy cowboy hat like that.
Yeah, I like that. I might wind up getting this one.
Oh, I watched a great video today on Facebook, and I hate Facebook, can't get them back. But it was a guy, he showed how to, American tumble dryers.
Yep.
Yeah, he showed you how to take one apart, yeah, and fix the spin on the drum. And he went, it's pretty simple. He went, you get it in, he gets this big hammer, and he goes, all you do is just knock it on the back here, out it comes, put the new belt on, push it back in, plug it up, put it on. Everybody could see what he'd done wrong. He left the freaking hammer in the drum.
No, no.
I put a new belt on my, what's it?
Yeah, soon as he set it going, he went, watch this, perfect. Shuts the door, switches it on, he goes, so he's shaking like shit all over the fucking place.
I guess Uncle Bill's going on in 8 minutes, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going on.
Waiting for the
Link.
running to go ahead.
Waiting for the
Can you give him my apologies on my what's it? I'm gonna drop off now anyway and go to bed. I'm just not in the mood.
Yep, no worries.
I'll catch you later, Mark.
All right.
catch you later,
See you
Mark.
later.
Sleep well.
Night, Mom. I tell you, Justin, I'm getting so mad with these Bose headset.
Why? What are they doing?
My right one is louder than my left one, and I can't get the left one to go louder. You're supposed to be able to set both of them with the pushing the right one up, and it won't do it.
Is the balance off in the
Yeah, the
settings?
balance is way off.
No, I'm saying, is it off in the settings though? On
That's
the
what I
app?
have to go find out. Shouldn't
And
be.
also check the balance in your phone settings too. I don't know if you have one in the iPhone, but if you do, check that. That could be off as well.
Now I'm
I
gonna have
mean,
to figure this out. I'm getting
I
tired
don't
of
know if the
listening to it.
iPhone has two speakers, but
It's close. It's about right here. But it's, you can hear the difference in the volume.
yeah, I would check your app for those headphones and also check the settings in your phone.
And there it is.
If
So
those are
I'm
both
gonna
correct.
jump off.
Yep.
All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off in a minute too. So let me see if I can
The
figure this
only
out.
thing I could say is try factory resetting them and rehook them up and see if
Yeah.
that fixes them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off because I'm gonna have to get off of this to connect them to my phone. So. Yeah, let me go work on this. I'll see y'all in the morning.
All right, I'm gonna
Catch you
jump off
later.
too as well. Catch y'all later.
Catch you later, Paul. Okay, everybody in the chat. Jim, Donald, Brenda. We'll speak to you all tomorrow. Paul will be here to say goodbye shortly. He's just on the phone in a call. Take care, guys.
that's for damn sure. Yeah, purpose, you have to have interest.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
Yeah, you gotta have a reason to get up in the morning. Get settled. You know,
Yeah.
that's another reason I keep working. I'm scared of the alternative. I see these guys, like they should get hobbies and stuff. I mean, a lot of people, and they were engaged in life and they don't have any purpose. See them at McDonald's, they're waiting to die. You know, they're not doing anything, drinking coffee and sad. I mean, with all your issues, you still get up and rock and roll. That's what I love about you. You keep fighting no matter what the fuck it is.
Yep. Well, the minute you give up, you know, it's game over.
Oh yes, absolutely. How old are you right now?
73.
Yeah, I thought that's about right. I'm 70 and a half.
Yep.
Right behind you, buddy. You know, Cliff Schrader died, right?
Yep.
He was, I got to know him later in life. I knew him 50 years ago. Got to know him quite well. He was on Blue Water Healthy Living all the time by Eileen Tesh. That Living Exponentially show of hers. So, yeah, he fought the good old boys downtown on the Board of Education and was city council forever. As a young man, he went up